Welcome to Blake's Sports Takes. Today, I'm going over my MLB 2025 All-Star Ballot. My vote for American League catcher in the All-Star Game is Cal Raleigh. He is the clear choice for American League catcher. The Mariners catcher is having a breakout year, improving in every hitting category. He has 26 home runs, which leads the MLB. He's 6th in the MLB with 53 RBIs and 3rd with a 993 OPS. His OPS has jumped over 250 points this year. Raleigh is on pace to finish the year with 63 home runs, which would be his career high, and 128 RBIs. In reference, his career high before this year is 100. My vote for National League catcher is Will Smith. Here was a close one between Will Smith and Carson Kelly. The fact that Smith is more of an everyday type player than Kelly, and that Smith's contact numbers are better than Kelly, is what gave him the edge over Kelly. Smith is hitting .319 this year, which is second in the National League. That batting average is an improvement of 76 points from 2024. He's also improved in OPS by 170 points. In my opinion, Smith is one of the most underrated players in baseball. Next up is first base. My pick for the American League first baseman is Spencer Torkelson. There are many talented first basemen in the league, including Aranda, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Paul Goldschmidt, but I have to pick Spencer Torkelson here. He's been a huge part of this Tigers team in 2025, leading them to the second best record in the MLB. A former first overall pick back in 2020 had many questions if he would apply in the MLB this year, but has really had a breakout year. He's 4th in the American League in home runs with 16, and also 4th in the American League in RBIs with 47. My vote at National League is Pete Alonso. I was split here between Freddie Freeman and Pete Alonso. Alonso's combination of power and contact this year gave him the edge over Freeman, in my opinion. Alonso has had a really good year, on pace to improve in basically every hitting category from last year. The former Rookie of the Year has 17 home runs. He leads the MLB in RBIs with 63 and is 3rd in the National League in OPS at 981, which is almost a 200-point improvement from last year. Next up is second base. This one was a hard position for me to pick between because the second base position isn't as talented. But my pick here was Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau has had a solid year. He's had 13 home runs and 36 RBIs with a 757 OPS. If he played any other position, he probably would not get into the All-Star Game. But since the second base position is so weak, I give Lau the nod to play in the All-Star Game. At the National League, I vote Ketel Marte. Marte has had a pretty good year despite missing about a month. Marte has bounced back from the injury, however, and has had 12 home runs, is currently batting .298, and has a 1 OPS. Like the American League, the National League second basemen aren't all too good, which is why I think Ketel Marte still deserves an All-Star spot. My vote to make the All-Star Game at third base is Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez has 12 home runs and 33 RBIs this year, which isn't the best numbers, but he's 3rd in the American League in batting average and OPS. One underlooked aspect in Ramirez's game is his speed. He's stolen 20 bases this year, which ranks 4th in the American League. However, third base is a very competitive position with other guys like Isaac Paredes, Junior Caminero, Michael Garcia, and Alex Bregman. You can argue that any of them deserve to make the All-Star Game. My vote at National League third baseman is Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio Suarez has had a monstrous power year, crushing 19 home runs and driving in 52, which is on pace to be his career high in a season. He ranks 3rd in the National League in home runs and 4th in RBIs. My vote to make the All-Star Game at American League shortstop is Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson has had an incredible rookie season with the Athletics. The former first-round pick has had a .367 batting average and 95 hits, which is both second in the MLB, only behind Aaron Judge. Another incredible stat is that Wilson has only struck out in 6% of his at-bats this year. He also has decent power, hitting 8 home runs this year. No American League shortstop has more than 10. Wilson also has a 919 OPS, which is ninth in the MLB and leads all shortstops. My vote to make the All-Star Game at National League shortstop is Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor was the runner-up to Shohei Ohtani in the 2024 NL MVP race, but he's never been selected to an All-Star Game as a member of the National League. I believe that this is Lindor's year to make the All-Star Game. He leads all shortstops in home runs this year and leads all shortstops in the National League in OPS. My first vote of an American League outfielder to make an All-Star Game is Aaron Judge. Judge is the obvious choice to make the All-Star Game this year. He's batting .390, which leads the MLB, and is tied for the MLB lead in home runs with 26. He also leads the American League with 60 RBIs and leads the MLB in OPS at 1.265. I think Riley Green deserves an All-Star appearance this year. He's had a .279 batting average this year with 14 home runs and 48 RBIs with 832 OPS. Green is fourth in the American League with his 48 RBIs this year. One weak spot in his game is his strikeout numbers. Green has struck out 90 times this year, which is the most of any player in the MLB. If he keeps up the pace, he will set a new career high in home runs, RBIs, and OPS. I think Taylor Ward deserves an All-Star appearance this year. Ward might be the most underrated player in the MLB. I have not heard anyone talk about his power numbers. He's hit 18 home runs this year, which is third in the American League. However, his batting average is at the lowest point since 2019 at .204. Because of his low batting average, you can argue that guys like Byron Buxton, Stephen Kwan, and Wyatt Langford deserve this spot instead. But I give Ward the spot because of his power numbers. Next up is National League outfielders. My first choice is Pete Crow Armstrong. He's having an outstanding rookie season. The former first-round pick is batting .271 with 18 home runs, 57 RBIs, and 853 OPS. His speed is also a big factor with 22 stolen bases, which is third in the MLB, only behind Jose Caballero and O'Neal Cruz. Pete Crow Armstrong also has an amazing fielding out ability. He's fourth in outs above average and first among outfielders at +11. This saying, PCA can basically do it all. My second choice is James Wood. James Wood, another rookie outfielder, should make the All-Star Game. Like Pete Crow Armstrong, he's having an outstanding rookie season. Wood was one of the Nationals acquired from the Padres in the Juan Soto trade. He has crushed 17 home runs and driven in 49 people this year. He also has an OPS of .925, which is fifth in the National League. Finally, I think Corbin Carroll should make the All-Star Game. Here you can argue Ronald Acuna Jr., who's had a terrific few weeks after coming back after tearing his ACL last year. Acuna's batting .353 with 6 home runs and driven in 11, while keeping a 1.083 OPS in just 19 games. However, I went with Carroll because he's put up big numbers and played at about triple the number of games Acuna has played in this year. Carroll is having a terrific bounce-back year from his disappointing 2024 season. The 2023 Rookie of the Year is batting .260 with 20 home runs, 44 RBIs, and a .920 OPS. Finally, the last position is designated hitter. The American League designated hitter has a bunch of good people here, including Kyle Manzardo, Rafael Devers, Brent Rooker, and Ben Rice. However, I think Rafael Devers should get the vote this year. Rafael Devers struggled in his first 10 games to open the season, if you remember, but Devers has really turned it around. He's hitting .275 with 14 home runs and 57 RBIs, which is tied for third in the MLB. He also has posted a .907 OPS. Finally, the National League DH. I think it should be Shohei Ohtani. This is a clear option. The National League DH spot is also pretty good this year, including Kyle Schwarber, Marcell Ozuna, and Seiya Suzuki. But obviously, since Shohei is a DH, he's a clear favorite to get this position. Ohtani leads the National League with 23 home runs and a .994 OPS. Those are my picks to make the All-Star team this year. Check back in tomorrow and every weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time for a brand new video. That's it for today on Blake's Sports Take.